of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And away we go from Wisconsin. On the return, this is McCaffrey. Showing a little burst so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Back to the well again. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They kick the running back in motion. 1st down, Williams. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And this defense may sit in the bottom half of the league, but hey, an early reminder there, you can't take them lightly.
That's right. Where they rank is only a number, right? And they'll keep outplaying it if they take the ball away like that. You're not playing this defense they've been all season. This is a reminder you're playing the defense here today.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Come on.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. His first throw is an interception. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Having gained about a handful there. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. He's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Pass brought in by Burden. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now here's Williams. It's taken in by Romadunze. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Williams to throw on first. Dumped off to his running back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Down to the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, this is the continuation of one of the greatest scoring seasons in recent memory, Brock. For the first time since 2006, we've got a running back who's reached 20 touchdowns in a single season. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Okay,
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60
Back to work after throwing the pick. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not if series are going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
On first down, they'll run. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Working from the gun, Williams. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
First down, Williams to throw. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
They'll run now on 2nd down. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards to the end block. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, Largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down. Here's Williams. Headed out right. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up fourth down. Now out comes the field goal unit as they try this one. There's a 44-yard look from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19, 18.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
19, charge, go.
Setting up to throw. Likely's got it right side. Get some space around midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go, here we go.
Jacobs running behind center. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
70,
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. It's everything he has up. And oh, he got it! Interception! That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Williams from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. It'll be a yard at most there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8, so we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the frozen tundra of Lambeau coming up. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. This time it's a passing play. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
The Packers going nickel on 3rd. To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
First down throw by Williams. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Buys time, rolling right. Complete right side, Burton has it. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Williams. And the pack gets home, they drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Running back sent in motion. On the move, headed right. That is caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
They'll air it out on third. Odunze's got it, right side. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Again, it's Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears take a 3-possession lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Here we go. Set.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
19.
He'll look to throw. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. He's brought down with a gain of 2, so it'll be 2nd and short. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd down, looking for options. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's going to be forced out, but a nice gain before he was on what's going to be the final play of this 2nd quarter. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. He's going to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Throwing from the gun here. Good. Right downfield to Olave. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Packers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Luther Burden now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And the second down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 8 on that one, and that'll be first down Chicago. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Williams on first down. Forced out to his right. He can run it.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. Working from the gun, Williams. Throw left side finds Burden. Gets it to the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a 16-point ball game. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears take a 3-possession lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Let's go now.
At the 50-yard line.
Hop, 70, hop, with Lion. Steady.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Into the hands of Likely. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Tried getting it to Chris Olave. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Ready, ready.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They'll throw for it. Throw is caught by the back. And he won't fight through. Needed 1 yard forward. Send him 1 yard backwards. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Here comes 2nd and 8 after that penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Christian Harris on the stop.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down Bears.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bears first down.
So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our final quarter. That's the end of 3. It's the Bears with possession and a fairly comfortable lead to begin the 4th quarter. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be first down Chicago. Another carry for him. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Williams from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Nihas. And the Packers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. Has a hole left, room to run. The 30. The 10. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
Well, there was no business decision being made there, kid. He knew his responsibility to the team. He was the last line of defense. No getting out of the way. Not for that kicker. He was making sure that was not going the whole way back. Not on his account.
First down, Williams. Pass caught by Adunze. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Blown back, gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. To throw, Williams. Escapes the pocket. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Okay, ready?
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. 60 Vikings, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. He's trying to push the field. And they pick him off again. And the Bears have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. The Packers take their first time out. still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
There's a dive up the middle. And they'll fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. And they get there and drop him, but a flag joined him on the ground. If somebody was offsides, this is going to be a 1st down. So a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Hand off to the back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. New set of downs for him from the 31. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pass caught out right by Golden. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. They're going to try and throw it here. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And that sets up 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18.
Looking to throw it. This is Reed working the right side. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Hauled in by Olave, left side. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. Design quarterback run here. So the Bears take this one on the road. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this...